it. He's not backing down. He didn't back down 2 weeks ago when he came to the aid of Dominion.
Becker charging right in.
Referee calls for the bell, and they are not waiting.
Becker came to the aid of Divinium after that match a couple of weeks ago as Big Luther looked to inflict even more damage.
Well,
but is he going to live to regret that?
He's going to have to hit and move. He's going to have to use his speed and quickness to his advantage because Luther definitely has the power advantage, as we see right there.
No question about that. You know, we've seen Tommy Becker be able to take down bigger opponents with his technique, but somebody like Big Luther, I just don't know how the Tommy Becker is going to find any way around this power disadvantage that he's at.
And that clubbing forearm to the back.
But Big Luther is going to have to make a mistake for Becker to find a way to capitalize on. And
the very methodical Luther.
But what we've seen, the little bit we've seen from Big Luther here in an MPX ring, he hasn't made any mistakes that I can recall.
We've seen Luther destroy opponents. We saw Big Luther go toe-to-toe with Brick Savage.
Remember Big Luther back in the Texas Rumble, throwing people left and right?
And Luther, he was going for that double overhanded chop Becker out of the way. He saw it coming. Luther took too long. And now Becker charges in cross-body. But again, Luther showing off that power. And what's he going to do with him, Tyler?
No, it's not going to be good for Becker.
Huge body slam. And when you got a guy that big and powerful slamming you to the mat like that, that shakes your entire core.
Well, Big Luther I thought he was going to pull Becker back up, just slamming him. The back of his head crashing down, and Becker might be. No. He's trying to get the ankle.
And how humiliating would that have been for Becker to lose with just 1 foot on him? But Luther kicking him off.
Big Luther.
Oh my God.
Showing the kind of power he's got.
I think he just chopped the soul out of Tommy Becker.
Luther, he tried that 1 foot pin, and Becker got a hold of the ankle there for a second, but Luther, realizing what was happening, just quickly turning things right back into his favor. And Becker, there's nowhere to go for the Tommy Becker.
And here Luther doing his trash talking. He told Tommy Becker to stay out of his business.
Like if I'm Tommy Becker 2 weeks ago, I would have just stuck to myself, minded my own business. Let Big Luther do what he was going to do.
And that stiff kick to the back. It's the big Louisiana native. Again, taking his time with Tommy Becker here tonight.
Because now you're Tommy Becker, you're in the middle of the ring with Big Luther, and you're suffering the consequences of your decisions.
And several right hands from Becker. Not sure how much effect they had. That headbutt had a lot of effect. A lot of impact as Becker is down. And Tyler, I don't know that we've ever seen Tommy Becker manhandled like this before, like Big Luther is doing right now.
I mean, there's no situation I can think of right offhand, but Big Luther is proving he can do just that. They're putting that boot right into the throat of Becker.
And Luther now trying to intimidate referee Cedric Scott. Cedric Scott not backing down. I don't know if that's a wise move or not.
Well, I'm Cedric Scott. I'd keep my words at a minimum to Big Luther. You know, Tommy Becker, he tried to stand up to Big Luther a couple weeks ago, and you see where he is now.
And Becker with several right hands. He's got Luther rocked. Step up Enziguri. No, Luther ducked it. Luther ducked it now. Just bringing the knee down into the mat. What a monster this Big Luther is.
But now Becker trying to get up, but again with the damage just done to the knee, is Becker going to even be able to stand if he gets into a position where he could? Trying to pull himself up with the ropes. As Big Luther, here he comes, charge again.
Oh, Becker got the boot up. That's going to buy him some time.
Well, unfortunately for Luther, Becker still has one good leg.
And again, Luther has not been taken off his feet. Oh, Becker out of the way, and Luther goes between the turnbuckles.
I think Luther might have connected with the ring post.
As you see, Becker, a lot has been taken out of him. Very slow to get back up. He's got to capitalize right now, though.
Becker tried to get back to his feet, but yeah, throwing everything he's got at Big Luther.
And Becker now kicking away at the legs, trying to chop the big man down. Oh, his foot got caught. Lands the enziguri this time. But again, Luther still standing, Tyler.
He sent Luther back into the ropes, but still Big Luther on his feet. As Becker, face first into the middle turnbuckle goes Big Luther.
That reverse sling blade, and you see the look on Luther's face. I think this is the most in trouble we've seen Big Luther since coming to MPX.
Where's Becker going?
Becker from the turnbuckle, that flying forearm. And it's almost like he just bounced off a brick wall.
Luther still on his feet. Becker going back up again. Now all the way up top.
And another flying forearm. And Luther sent backwards, but still on his feet. What's it going to take to get Luther down?
Becker back in the corner. Luther is still up, but he's wobbly. And Becker charging in.
Can he take him down? Yes! Luther is down! Can Becker go for a cover?
See Becker trying to capitalize into the cover.
And this is uncharted territory. Luther has never been on his back like that. I don't think anyone's even tried to pin Luther before.
It wasn't enough to get the 3 count as Big Luther now right back to his feet, but maybe having to use the corner to keep himself up. Becker, let's see if he can capitalize on this.
Well, it was not looking good in the early moments of this match for Tommy Becker. I got to think, Tyler, that maybe...
wait a minute.
Maybe Becker has a shot of being the first person to defeat Big Luther.
Look, he's got Big Luther's ankle. He's trying to get it wedged up in that turnbuckle.
Can he get that big leg? Oh, I don't know. Oh, he's got it hooked.
Big Luther fell, and it was absolutely not where you want to fall if you're in the ring with the Tommy Becker.
He's got that ankle hooked. And what's he doing here?
Oh, my God.
Oh, look, Luther back on his feet. He just pushed Becker away.
Oh, huge boot. And Luther again.
Oh, no, Becker trying to get the ankle back in there
and again, that's a big leg to get hooked.
Becker said he was going to break the unbreakable. Is that what we're about to see?
And Becker charging in, targets the ankle. He could snap the ankle of Big Luther. But can he get him back
look
inside?
At this. He's going again.
Second time. And Big Luther on the defensive here. Something we have not seen before. But can Becker get him back away from the ropes and get that ankle lock applied?
Well, we've seen what the damage just one time for Becker does. What kind of damage just twice to him?
Oh, no.
Look, Big Luther still pushed him off.
And Luther back on his feet.
Well, Becker going up top again.
And now Becker, that flying forearm, but he got caught this time into the sky high. What a sky high to Becker. And Luther going for the cover. 2. Big Luther defeats Tommy Becker.
Here is your winner, Big Luther.